clinicians, welcome to Fri-yay, where it's yoga hair day. Yeah, lucky those of you who are listening to this and not watching, you don't get to see my awesome hair as it is right now. Having a vanity moment. Well, congratulations, we've done it, we got there, we did it again, we're through the week. Don't know about you, but it felt a little hard, but then I looked after myself today and went to yoga and then it felt less hard. I'm tired. But it's been a fulfilling week. It's been a good week. So if you're feeling over it or under it or want to go around it or jump through it or make it all go away, let's just take a moment to reflect on everything that you've done and the lives that you've changed and the people that you've influenced and the change that you've been in the world this week. It's pretty darn fabulous. So I have created a new role within Purple Co. I have spoken to somebody to take on that role. She said yes. We now have somebody who else is going to manage our QA. Sorry, an email just popped in and I got distracted. She's going to take that role on, and we've got a new someone going to manage QA for us because it's slipping through the cracks for me, which is going to be fantastic. I've been working with this brilliant web guy, Fred. Thank you again. Your communication is amazing. Fred actually knows how to speak human, not just tech, which is so cool. So the whole Joe Muirhead website is getting an overhaul. About time. I've helped clients write amazing copy. I've helped a rehab client take back control of her decision making in her life. I've added value to a lot of our customers. We got the Telstra thing sorted out. We also got LastPass sorted out. Like a boss, technology, we own you. Next week, I'm going to own Active Campaign. Just letting you know, I'm going to own that thing. And then I'm going to teach someone else how to use it, which is going to be hilariously awesome and a little bit scary. That's all good. So, you've done a lot this week. You've been everything you've needed to be this week. You wouldn't be watching this video if you were lazy. You wouldn't be watching this video if you were the queen of procrastination. And if you're procrastinating watching this, that's okay, because you won't procrastinate in 10 minutes from now. I just want to encourage and affirm that what we do is not just needed, it's really necessary. I was talking to somebody who doesn't work in health today, and she was asking me why I do what I do. Not what is it that I do, but why do you do that? Why are you so passionate about private practice? And I got a little bit soapboxy because I can, have you noticed? And I was explaining to her that here in Australia, our health system, it can only afford and cope with crisis. That's what it's for. It's to stop people from dying. And if we don't make changes to that system and become better at managing the crisis, then people are going to fall through the cracks and the cost of healthcare escalates. We've got new technology and everybody wants the newest and the best, and we have a pharmaceutical benefit scheme that is heavily subsidised, and we've got lots of treatment here that's heavily subsidised. But where we fall down is helping people cope with health decisions and maintaining a quality of life and building a quality of life. And if we continue to work in a really pressured public system, then we burn out. And then we end up with new graduates going into that system, and people don't get good quality, ongoing chronic health care. They get slap-happy, band-aided health care. It's just a systemic problem, and it's a social problem. Our population's aging. Like, you can see the problems here are huge. And I personally think that it's a public-private partnership, and that's the only way we're going to make change here. So if private practitioners can step up and learn to look after themselves, do the work that they're really good at doing, then we're going to be in a much better position to be able to help the people who need chronic wellness, health, lifestyle management. And just presenting it to her like that, to her eyes opened wide, and she went, wow, that's so insightful and really helpful. And I again was explaining to her how we all want the expert and how we all want the best treatment and the best treatment possible, but would you really be keen to be in the emergency room with the attending physician who's on his third day of no sleep slicing into your child. Like, we really need to learn to look after ourselves and each other so much better. And if we don't take responsibility for that, no one else is, because we're basically giving society permission to treat us the way they want. So if we're not looking after ourselves, and if we're feeling harassed or bullied or overworked, then we have to learn how to take responsibility for that. So I want to encourage you this weekend to think about your responsibility to yourself. It's not easy, but I want to encourage you that it's important. And after doing this work for 20 years, I am increasingly seeing more and more people coming to me for burnout recovery. I do a lot of burnout recovery. So we don't need it. It shouldn't even be a thing. It is a thing. There's no judgment here. There's no shame here. But really, it doesn't need to be a thing. But if you are feeling burnt out and unwell by your work, then please, please ask for help. You can ask me for help. Let me see how I can help you. But ask for help. Don't stay in that place. It's not a good place. And if you don't get help, it's not something that you spontaneously wake up one day and it's gone. That's not how burnout works. Anyway, that got very deep and heavy, didn't it? So fabulous clinicians, I care. I think you're wonderful. I am so grateful for all of you who are watching and commenting and getting in touch with me publicly, privately. Have a great weekend. Let's learn how to look after ourselves and show compassion to ourselves and each other. And I look forward to sharing with you again next week.